What's going on, you guys? This is New York Adventurer 1994 here, and it is Saturday, June 4th, 2022, and I just came out here to let you guys know that it has been 6 years since I went to Philadelphia and did the WizardCon thing back in 2016. It was Saturday, June 4th, 2016. And it's Saturday, June 4th once again, but in 2022. So, what really happened is that it was during the Stanley Cup final of the San Jose Sharks and the Pittsburgh Penguins, which the Penguins beat the Sharks out of in Game 6. On June 12th, and we went to Philadelphia the day after I went to the 2016 Special Games, and it was pretty rainy when I went to the games that year. And I went to Philadelphia the next morning. I left at I think it was 8 or 9 in the morning, and it was like a 3-hour drive to get there. We only made one stop in New Jersey at one of the rest stops on I-95, and we got there about 12:30, I think. And we actually got a hotel room, and it was actually facing the town hall, or city hall. Yeah, so we got a room and we lucked out because we had a window in our room that was facing city hall. We got a great view of Philadelphia from our room, and the room looked pretty decent enough. It looked like the hotel I was staying at in Buffalo, but it wasn't as decorated like the one in Philly. Yeah, the one in Philly, the lobby that was in the hotel I was staying at in Philly, it was more decorated than what I saw in Buffalo 4 years later. I was actually staying in a Marriott, which was right across the street from the city hall. I think it was actually 12 noon when I arrived, because when I was trying to get to the hotel, the clock was striking 12 noon. I heard the bells while I was trying to get to the hotel. And then we unpacked our stuff, and then we went back out. And we went to the museum where the Liberty Bell was being kept. And we decided to walk around some museums in Philly. Yeah. Yeah, we walked through a lot of museums in Philly that I have videos of to show you guys. Yeah, if you want to see my Philly content, you could go to my Jenna Rewind playlist to see what I recorded in Philly and took photos of in Philly. Because I did a lot in Philly. I did a lot of museums and stuff. And you can see the video where I was in the Liberty Bell Museum. Yeah, it was really great to see the Liberty Bell and see the crack in it. Yeah, that's what Philly was famous for the cracked Liberty Bell. And then afterwards, I went to that terminal market that's on the same street I was walking on to get back to the room. And then after the terminal market, I went to the pool for a few hours, which was like on the third or fourth floor. It was an indoor pool we were in, but we had to stay for a certain time because another family was trying to get in after us. And then we hung out with our family friend for a few hours in our room. And then the next morning, we loaded our baggage into the car and we went to WizardCon. And we walked the place for a few hours, and then we went back home and we had Arby's for dinner. We didn't go to Arby's, I mean, we went to Red Robin when we got back. We had Red Robin's for dinner in my home neighborhood. And when we got back, it was like we had like this thunderstorm passing us. We had a serious thunderstorm when we got back. After we had dinner in Red Robin back home. Yeah, that Red Robin in my neighborhood, it doesn't exist anymore. They like took it down during COVID. It's really sad. I love the Red Robin. Their burgers were so delicious, and they even had endless fries until you were full. I mean, that's the whole idea of endless fries. You keep having fries until you're full. And I remember I had to study for a test the next morning. So I came back to school and took my test. And there was only 1 week left to go, and I only had 3 regular school days left, and then everything else was just finals. And my last day of school was on June 13th, 2016, on Monday, and I was out of 9th grade. And I was on summer vacation until I started 10th grade in September. Yeah, I had to retake this test because I missed it when I went to the special games. So I guess that's it. Yeah, that Philadelphia trip was awesome. I got to see the Liberty Bell. I went through a lot of museums. Went to WizardCon. Yeah. It was a blast. So I guess that's it.